something that at 8 days postpartum, that yesterday I did too much. So this weekend I wanted to still do stuff, but nothing strenuous. So lots of sitting down, lots of resting, eating well, and drinking lots of water. It's just what Dr. Katherine ordered. So yes, but before I continue too far, I wanted to say hi. My name is Katherine. I have just had my 11th baby 9 days ago. So I think what I'm basically trying to do is like continue to film and continue to share things, and then be like prayerfully hoping that I can actually edit and upload in a timely manner. So here are all of the baby clothes that I have. I did not know the gender of my baby, but I believed that my doctor had secretly told me that I was having a girl. So I have girl clothes. I didn't have a girl. I have some clothes that are hand-me-downs from when I had my first baby girl. I did declutter like all of my baby clothes. When did I do that? I don't know. I'll link the video for you, but I decluttered 95% of my baby clothes, that I was really just down to the final few very sentimental stuffs. And I'm also keenly aware that after you have a baby, you've got a lot of hormones and stuff readjusting, and I don't want to make any rash decisions of just mass throwing away, mass decluttering. But I need this space here in my bedroom more organized. So what was my first error? My first error was thinking that I was going to have a girl. My second error was thinking that my baby would be big, huge, and fat, and he's tiny. So Luke is currently wearing 5Os, very tiny. I'll see if I have an example to show you what he's currently wearing. I found one. All right, so this was in the baby bag. This is 5 zeros, okay? So I thought maybe he would be 4. Look at this. We're like totally coordinated and matching. So this one is classified as new baby. What does it say? New baby up to 4 kilos. Luke was like 3.4 or 6 at birth. He's wearing this. So if you compare, they're like it's a huge difference actually between the 4 and the 5Os. He's very tiny. So my husband, who is far smarter than I am, bought a bunch of 5Os. I think we have 5 bodysuits. Luke is wearing one. I have this one. 2 are obviously in the wash. And then my mother-in-law, she bought adorable, cute onesies, and she asked me, and I said 4Os. So he has a whole bunch of these 4Os that are super cute. He's already worn this, so the sleeves are rolled over, and it's his legs. His legs disappear up into his bodysuit. So what is the plan? The plan is Katherine re-educating herself that why does she have 2 O's? Why do I have 2 O's plus all the girl stuff? And it's a lot of clothes. So I'm going to, I immediately was like, I should have a nap. I'm going to sort out this stuff, make my piles of sizes, remove the girls' clothes. Then I'll have more of an idea. Even though there's tons of clothing here, you have to actually tell yourself, are the things that I have useful to me? Am I going to actually use these things? Or am I kind of holding on to them because they're super cute? I live in Australia, guys, all right? I live in Australia, it's summertime, and yet I look at this little hat and I think, but it's so cute. It's so cute. The reality is, I won't use it. I'll make the pile, I'll get myself more organized, then I will reconvene with you guys, show you what I've got. I mean, he potentially could be like a year old before he fits into this. I shouldn't have it in my everyday access drawer. I should have what I need to access every day in the drawer so that even if it's dark in the room and my husband is sleeping, I can just open it and I can be confident knowing whatever I'm pulling out will actually fit Luke in the now. So I feel pretty good about this plan. Thank you for discussing this with me. Now I will rapid fire organize myself. This is the part where I never know if I should do like a time lapse or speed it up. So this is my stack of 4 O's, which I'd say within the month Luke will fit into. These are so cute. These are his little tiny 5O shorts. So adorable. So cute. The other thing that I thought I would mention to you is sometimes you can think that your baby will be a certain way, or people can tell you like, oh, you need 1 million wraps for the baby loves to be swaddled, etc., etc. Then you have your baby and you very quickly realize that your baby actually doesn't like to be swaddled, and your baby likes to be cuddled, and your baby might like to sleep on its side or its back or its stomach. You're getting to know each other. You've never met before. Even I, in my experience with decluttering in the past, still sometimes feel this compulsion to keep things that clearly I don't use or my baby doesn't enjoy because I already have it. Like, I can't let it go for some strange reason. And I've had to be very strict with myself to retrain myself. So no, I shouldn't say none. One of my 11 children enjoyed being swaddled and wrapped. That child is now 17 years old. She was just like that. She liked to be wrapped up. Luke, my brand new baby, has made it very clear that he does not appreciate being wrapped at all. So there are things that I was given. So most of these things here were all gifted to me by a lovely, beautiful friend. And it included a lot of these like wrap things. I'll show you some examples. These like sleep sacks, right? Don't need them. He wants to have his hands free, so I'm not going to keep these. It's hard because I sort of feel like, but then meanwhile, these are packed away in my storage. They're not really being of any service to me, and I could pass them on to another person that can use these on a real life baby, and then the real life baby enjoys it, and ta-da. This I actually bought from an op shop. I think I might have even shared it in a thrift haul. It's one of these like miracle, like, again, it's like the mummy bag for the baby. I'm just gonna donate it because I'm not gonna use it. I do have like little booty things. They look cute. I'm like sucked into them because they're like a nice naturey color, and I'm not gonna use them. So I am able to like make some decisions easily, but others are like a little bit more tricky. So again, if you're like, especially if you're newly postpartum and you're now trying to like organize yourself, don't be hard on yourself. Don't force yourself to make really potentially upsetting decisions. But I would encourage you, if it's an easy decision, like these little mitten things that I bought from Target, they were hopeless. They were beyond hopeless. I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna put them together so that they don't get separated, and I'm gonna give them away to someone who will be very happy to use them. So I'm not getting rid of everything, but I am making sort of some decisions. As I got to the end of my pregnancy, I wasn't really able to keep like making decisions. It just got to be like too much. So now I feel a bit better. I will be able to start making decisions. I feel better about it. So I have these little bags that the bassinet sheets came in, and I was like, oh, they're still so useful. Not to me, so I'm getting rid of them. I did buy different things, or get given different things, which Luke will use as he gets bigger. I even have one of those like necklaces for when he's teething. I can wear that. And then I have a card game and hair clips. So this is why, this proof to you guys that, you know, going through and organizing your stuff more than one time might be necessary. These are like the dangly toys for a play mat, which Luke will obviously grow into using. And yes, so this is the reality. So behind me is the pile of clothes that are 3 O's. 3 O's, which my first baby basically came home from hospital wearing. Very few of these items are like the original items that I had when I had my first baby 18 years ago. A lot were gifted to me from my friend Erica, or I found them at thrift stores, or who knows where they came from. Look at it. It's so, there's so many. There's like, how many onesies can you have? If you ask my husband that question, he'd probably say 25. I have had enough children now to know that even with like blowouts and vomits and everything, I absolutely couldn't imagine at the top level of needing more than 8, you could get away with 6 or 4. You could. So this is the struggle. Like, honestly, my biggest advice to you is like, pick out your favorites. Pick out your favorites, get to your number, look at the rest, and then you look at the other pile. You look at the leftover pile and you're like, do any of these things spark more joy and make me want to keep them more than the things I've already put to the side? And then you can like swap them in and out. But in the end, wouldn't you want your like inventory of what you have to be less rather than more? It's still not easy. Like, I've been decluttering and I've gotten really good at it since like 2014. Guys, that's like nearly 10 years ago. So I just got to exercise my muscles. I've got to pack all this stuff away, sort myself out. And I think for now, this closet space over here, ta-da, it's easier for me while I recover from my cesarean to put the baby's clothes up in there. But I won't always not be able to really like bend over. So in use, current, highly trafficked things are gonna go up in that shelf. The rest is gonna go in the bottom drawer of my chest of drawers. I'm gonna bag up everything that I am donating and very strongly decisive over. The rest of the things that he needs to grow into and other sentimental stuff will go into storage. And I revisit the storage quite often. So often it really gets whittled down so that it's only like the absolute jewels of the queen's crown that I end up keeping. And I don't just have a million things for the sake of it. So let me just stop yabbering on, finish dealing with this stuff, and then I'll have my closing thoughts soon as my son loudly sneezes. You can't really control when you sneeze, so it's just real life around here. I finished. Well, kind of. I have to go feed the baby now, but now what I have left is the girls' clothes that I'm gonna save, which is like a very small amount. I have the boy clothes that are like 00 and 10, which is gonna be months and months until Luke fits into them. I don't need to have them in my very small bedroom in the meantime. So I'm gonna get someone to go under the house to see if I have a spare storage tub to put this stuff in. Otherwise I'll have to purchase one, and I feel fabulous. Thanks for asking, because I have at my feet a big pile of donations or things to give away. I have the drawer organized, the shelf is organized. It's a sunny day. I didn't do anything strenuous, but I feel like I still achieved something. And this was like the one thing on my list for today. So it's really difficult when you're somebody who is like busy and you do lots of stuff. If you've been pregnant for what felt like 1,000 years, which is only 9 months, then you have your baby and you have this surge of adrenaline and this energy that, trust me, if you overexert yourself, you can end up feeling like more extra worn out. So that's why I like have to, I have to discipline myself to just do like one thing at a time. You don't have to do everything in one go. I still have plenty of stuff that I'm staring at up on my chest of drawers. Maybe many hours from now, today, I will be able to tackle some of that. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do it today. Katherine, don't even worry about it. So my beautiful, lovely family helped me by packing away the Christmas tree, and we've got all the Christmas decorations packed away. I'm looking forward to stepping into the new year with like a clean slate. It's weird. Sometimes I go to talk about stuff and I feel like I want to cry. I am so happy. I am so happy with my life. I feel so grateful that I have a new baby, and living in Melbourne, Australia. You know, someone actually on Instagram, someone messaged me because I had shared how I bathed Luke last night and he didn't appreciate it. And she told me that she had been praying for me over the last few years because she saw how sad I was, how difficult it was to go through the lockdowns here in Melbourne. It was really hard. And she prayed. I got nothing to wipe my eyes. Here, I'll use my nursing pad. Oh man. She had prayed for me, for God to give me joy again. And he has. She laughed. She said she didn't know it would be in the form of having another baby. But I think I never realized like how tightly I'd held on to like my emotions during the lockdowns, that letting go, you know, that really cheesy saying that Christians say, let go and let God. Can you tell I'm not a fan of like prosperity teaching? It's really like so very true, because I know through the example of Luke, through having my baby, that God's plans are far greater than my own. I feel so grateful that I am recovering well from my cesarean, that I have a healthy baby, that I have my family in the other room laughing and enjoying being with each other. You know, all 13 of us are at home today together, and we all get along. I have no terrible teenagers. I have wonderfully tremendous and incredible and kind and funny and smart, lovely people in my family. And I never ever would have thought that over 20 years ago, when I was lucky enough to have Ben Murphy fall in love with me, he has stayed in love with me and I have stayed in love with him, and together we have 11 children. It's incredible. It's such a gift. It's such an honor. I don't feel like I'm anything special, that I've done anything tremendously amazing to deserve any of this, but yeah. There we go. That's how I end my video today, with crying. I gotta go back to having a black stone heart. But yeah, it's really incredible. I I've said it many times, I'm a big fan of simple living. I'm a big fan of family and just, you know, just living a simple life. And I'm living it. I'm literally living the dream. It's such a humbling thing. It's so amazing to even think about. So, yeah. If you enjoy watching videos where people cry and get emotional and talk a lot, feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, if you like me sharing my thoughts or decluttering or organizing or talking about how we work as a large family, please like this video. If you know someone in your life who has had 1 or 2 cesareans and has started to get really afraid that they might not be able to have any more, you can say, look at this lady, she's had 11. So someone told me, well, they didn't tell me, but they said online a couple days ago that the worst thing she, which is me, could do is tell people that I have 11 children, because it might encourage other women to have large families as well. You want to have a large family? Go for it. You have the green light. I feel just so confident in telling you, just go for it. But it's my greatest joy in my life is having a large family. So that's it. That's it from me. You, if you're a YouTube experienced person, you know all the things. So, you know, subscribing, liking the video, commenting on the video, telling other people about the video. It all helps my channel. I'm really excited with the fact that I have a lot of lovely new subscribers and a lot of people watching my videos. You're probably very curious. You might not even have a large family and you're like, wow, this is strange. I better tune in and watch it. I'm so glad to have you. But I just need your other 15,000 friends to join as well. So that's all I've got. I am overheated in this shirt, so I better get changed. I said I was gonna go feed the baby. I'm 8 minutes late, so I'll go. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, Happy New Year. Yeah. Happy New Year. Bye.